Upland revival.
Yeah, who's that, Kev? Who's that voice?
I don't know,
Top
bro.
players in the game, and we still got questions. Read every article, tracked every promise mentioned. Not here to kill it, here to make it real. Two players with the data and the audacity to feel. If they wrote it, we read it. If they said it, we play it back. We don't look away from the receipts on the rack. We don't look away. Monday 4 p.m.
I love it, bro.
That's the brand again. Facts over fandom. That's the only way. We don't
That's
look
the
away.
jam.
Read the white paper.
I love it. It's got that smooth flow, bro.
Upland revival.
I love it.
Yeah.
Yo, yo,
Cool.
yo, yo. What is going on, Upland fam? We are here. We are Upland Revival. I am K Twice. I'm here with my boy Kevin the Man. We are very excited today because there's a lot of big announcements that kind of came out, and we're excited to talk about it, right? Because we like to talk, we
Hell
like to
yeah.
share, we like to, educate and kind of put some stuff out there that are our opinions and our perspectives of what we've been through. We've been through a lot with Upland for the past 5, 6 years, and we love Upland, and we are excited to see where Upland is going, and we're hoping that Upland can kind of put all the final puzzle pieces together and really, make it successful for all of us, for our community, for the players, for the owners. We all deserve it. We've all been doing this grind for some good time, and I'm hoping that we can all kind of piece it together. Now, Kev, my man, we just had a big
What's
vote,
up?
right? We had the big vote.
Exactly.
What happened, man? We got we had 80-20, right? 80-20% people voted to burn the 1.9 million Sparklet rather than give it back to the community, right? Is that what happened?
Exactly. Yeah, that's exactly what happened. I mean, the one thing that's clear is Upland controls every cost table that exists, uh, every
Yes.
cost that it takes for spark hour construction, manufacturing, and utility. So I kind of go back to what I had said in the past shows that I feel like this vote didn't count as much as some other things that we could have actually voted on that would have
Yeah,
made a difference.
I
It'd
agree.
be nice. It'd be nice to
I would
have
love any
more
type of transparent
involvement,
vote. Yeah.
more votes. I mean, one thing that would be nice to be able to vote on is the amount of utility that it takes to complete some of the things I just talked about. The
Yeah.
construction, manufacturing. I mean, because those are really the details that are kind of important for the game to be successful. So, I mean, I heard a lot of stuff from, I really feel like the vote kind of did a good job of pitting a lot of the players against each other.
Let me
I
just
don't
let
know
me
if that's
comment on
what
that
it was
really.
intended to do.
Let me
Go
comment on that
ahead.
real quick. I
Yeah.
I don't again, I don't think it was intended to put a pit up against the players. I think it was intended to do exactly what it was to do to distract people from, the reality of the
Yeah.
situation. Is the vote didn't matter. Upland controls Sparklet. They can add, they can do whatever they want to do. They're in full control of it. So whether we burned it then or whether we burned it later, it wouldn't have mattered. I guess that was my only concern because I mean, I bought a
Right.
bunch of Sparklet before, all the things happened, and obviously Sparklet crashed and it tanked right after it happened. I mean, if you want to
Right.
follow the blockchain, you can see exactly who sold it. You can find out who sold all that Sparklet right after the vote take place, right? I thought that was kind of weird. But I bought a lot. I bought up leading up to it. I think that was the kind of point that Upland wanted people to engage and buy Sparklet, thinking that if you burn
Sure.
Sparklet, that you're going to gain value to your Sparklet. You didn't gain no value burning the Sparklet. You did nothing. There actually a decrease in value now again, and that's okay.
Right.
That's not even my main concern because I
Yeah.
didn't care about the vote. I wanted the Sparklet to go back into the community. I wanted everyone else to get it. I wanted everyone else to benefit from it because again, we're still the very small group of players. We're not even the foundation of the foundation yet, right? We
Sure.
need 1 million players to go. So we are all the group that is the foundational of all this. So all the origins of the Uppies, all the main things, all the great things that are happening, we get to benefit from that if we take advantage of it, or there's just a different agenda that we don't know about. And that's why I get so frustrated, because I just want Upland to be honest with us and tell us what's really going on. That vote meant nothing. That vote meant that we burned
Right.
1.9 million Sparklet.
Well,
Sparklet went
I
down.
I feel like
Oh,
it I feel like it meant something, but we don't know actually what it means yet because we
yeah,
haven't
that's what I'm
passed the
saying.
point
Yes.
of understanding. And I like to plan things out. I want to make sure that I'm making the right moves pretty much in my personal life and
Business
whatever I
everywhere, bro.
choose to
Yes.
do. And one of the things that is very important for me is to get and gather all of the information so I can make a proper decision. And I feel like it was premature, as far as burning it, not burning it. I feel like none of us really had the answers. I mean, the only thing I can really think of currently right now is it could affect the amount of cost that it takes to purchase Sparklet from the exchanges. That's yet to see at this
I don't
point.
think
But
so,
I
because
mean,
it went down. It went down.
I'm
I bought some from the
it's
exchange. I bought some. I bought I bought them from my regular exchanges and from my regular wallets, and then I bridged them over, and then I bought some from
sure.
the Upland website where I think I got like almost 10,000 Sparklet for $300, right? I do that a couple times, because I do
Yeah.
want to support Upland, and I do think that Sparklet is one of the biggest assets next to Origin Uppies. I still think Origin Uppies need to be the foundation of this game, and I'll stand on that. And now that actually they came out with the announcement today, let's go. We got some utility. Well, we didn't get it yet. We just got told that it's coming again. So now they're
Right.
saying that level 3 Uppies will be able to take the employment power of petting your plants on your buildings and your structures. So I think it's amazing. I think that's great. Again, I wish that it would just come out and actually do it. I wish they would
Yeah.
say, hey, we have launched full utility, guys. Congratulations. We're not going to tell you what's coming. We're going to tell you what's here. We're going to tell you what's going on
Well,
right now. And they just never do that.
the one thing that really kind of disturbed me or put a bad taste in my mouth was the fact that Upland, I mean, they can see the communications going on throughout Discord channels,
Yeah.
and they understood that players were frustrated and they didn't
Yeah.
quite understand like what it was going to take as far as life goes. And
Yeah.
they were really trying to calm us down with giving us some information about petting plants, that they're not intending on us to be petting plants in order to play the game. And it would have
I
been
don't even know.
nice if
I
they
still don't
gave
even know what
us
anything is.
well, it would have been nice if they gave us that information before they came out with all of the plant petting and the
Yeah.
life and all of that. And I think that's really what we're looking for. I mean, we're looking for information so we can make the best decision, kind of like back
Yes.
what I was going
Yes.
towards in the beginning. Everything that I do, I want it to be planned out. And
Yeah.
Upland makes it difficult based on their communication. I mean, before we move on, I mean, basically, there's only less than 300 million of Spark actually circulating in the
Yeah.
economy at this point. We literally only burned 1.9 million.
Yeah.
It's not. It's really kind of like just a teaspoon, like of what we have available. So I don't think it'll be very meaningful at this moment. What I do think that happened was they're kind of getting us
See,
preconditioned.
I don't think that's true. I think if you take 1.9 million Sparklet and you divide it by the 4,000 active players, that's all we have. You know what I mean? I mean, I think we could have
Right.
got some good Sparklet. You know what I mean? You have to be active for 7 days, and we're going to
Yeah,
distribute the Sparklet to all the players that have been active. That's what they should have done. They should just
yeah.
give it to activity and said, "Listen, we want to reward you guys for being here and being present and being on the foundation of what Upland is
I
being
like
created on.
that.
You guys are the beginning."
I like
You know,
that.
and again,
You,
I'm just spitballing ideas and other things. It
sure.
doesn't matter now, but I just think that in the
Right.
future, we should be more cognizant that Upland is still in full control of Sparklet, and burning it is not going to make any difference either way. And I'm here to
Sure.
buy more.
Okay, we lost K twice here. Okay,
I
here we
think we
go.
all
He's
just
back.
lost each other all right there.
Yeah, we're
I ain't
back.
going
We're back.
anywhere, baby. I ain't going anywhere. I'm right here, man. They're trying to cancel me. They're trying to disappear me. I'm a social media bro. What do you mean? I'm going
Yeah.
nowhere, bro.
I mean, it's definitely a different conversation that we would have had, let's say, a year ago. I mean, not all of us even considered the fact that we would be burning Sparklet.
Yeah, yeah,
I mean, we thought that it was a utility, like in the way that they laid it out and explained it. It was like the power to make something happen, like the
yeah,
utility, and it was more like a building mechanism. It was
yeah.
something that you used, but it got returned back to you. And the fact now that I believe I've heard multiple articles kind of talk about that it was always something I was thinking that was going to come back to us as we
I did
used
too.
it. It was like the
Yeah.
energy that you were using. I think like when they talked about cars back in the day, like
Oh yeah, yeah,
fueling
yeah,
your
yeah,
cars. Remember, like
yeah,
fueling your cars, it was like
yeah,
gas. You would use it, but then it would
yeah,
return back to you. So the fact
yeah,
that nobody really talks about that,
yeah.
like, and I wouldn't say nobody, because there's always going to be like, oh, there was somebody that talked about it, like, but it's not a wide discussion that's kind of going on here, like, so it almost feels like the fact
Mm.
that we're burning it now, and we lost the conversation in the beginning about the need for burning it. I don't know. I mean, it's all
Well,
confusing to me.
here's the problem. Here's this is gonna lay out everything right here. I spend my money on Sparklet, right? I spend my money on Uppix. I spend my money on properties. I spend my money on structures. I spend my money on whatever Upland tells me that I need to spend money on because of what's coming. I'm
Sure.
tired of spending money on what's coming. I just want
Well,
to know what's here
speculation.
and what's
Right.
going to happen with all of it. My stem,
Right.
all this life, all these uppies, nothing is connected. So you can't tell me that this is a game, because this is not a game. We got to stop calling this a game because it's broken. If it was a game, we'd be able to play it and it would be able to work circumferentially. Everything would be all together. And if I did this, it would give me this. I'd get utility. My uppie would grant me this. My level
Yeah.
10 uppie would give me would I someone a bacon house made a comment in the general chat, and I'm never in general chat, and I actually saw it, and he made a comment saying level 10 uppies should replace they should do the missions to earn your yield. And I was like, that's
Oh, that
exactly
would
what
be
level 10
good.
uppies should do. That's exactly what
That'd
we've
be
been
good.
saying. A
Yeah.
membership, a VIP membership of something, but even uppies are even better. Give Origin uppies the utility to get your yield. That's beautiful right
I
there.
mean,
All
but here's the thing, K Twice. I mean, we really don't know what level 10 or level 1 should
that's what
really
I'm
bring to
saying.
the table,
That's
like
what
at
I'm
all, or
saying.
what it should do or what shouldn't do. It's like it's all up in the air because there is no actual real roadmap with time frames, with an expectation of utility. It's all up in the air. I feel
And if
like
there
it,
was, I don't think we wouldn't even care. We would be having so much
sure,
fun. If there
sure.
already was, we would be having so much fun investing in the game, playing the game, petting our plants, doing whatever the
Right.
hell we got to do, buying our uppies. I think it's fantastic once it all comes together, because it will bring different walks of life from different strategies. Some people might want to pet their plants. Some people might just want to focus on property. Some people might want to focus on contracts. I don't even know the trade route shit. I mean, there's certain things I'm
Right.
like,
Right.
what the hell? There's just so many different things. I think with that will build and grow so much volume of new players, but there's no new players right now. And I know that's for a reason. That's designed because if we had new players right now, the game would fail because nothing's connected and it's all over promise, under
Yeah.
deliver, and there's nothing that's actually coming with utility yet. Even with the block explorer stuff, like there's it's always like what's coming, what's going to happen, what's going to be here, and then it never happens, or they change the entire game. That's what's happened to us, anyways, guys. Just remember that we've been promised a certain direction, and that direction has been changed and altered every single time. So we just want one direction.
Well,
We just want
well,
one
people,
solid
you,
understanding.
people would argue, like it's funny. I just had a Discord conversation in Upland Revival, and if you're not part of it, join it because we've got some really
Definitely.
good information and communication going back and forth. A lot of players with good views and different views, and it really
Yeah.
gets you thinking.
And
So
perspective is everything. We want this.
it's
We want
nice,
people to disagree. We want to have good conversation and have discussion. And like, hey, listen, I'm not mad. I'm not angry at anyone here. We are upset lack of transparency that Upland does not give us, right?
Yeah,
That's all that it is. We love everybody and all of our community, and that's why we're actually here, guys. We're here for you,
exactly.
whether you want to believe that or not. We are here for you and for the success and the longevity of this game. Even though we like to poke the bear, there's a reason why we do it, because we have
Well, it's
perspective
the
that
only
other
time
people
we
might
get
not have.
heard. It's the only time we get heard. I mean, that kind of
Yeah.
goes back to, well, let me make a comment real quick. Like, so I was having a
Yeah,
conversation
yeah,
with
yeah, yeah.
somebody
Conversation.
in Discord today, and they're basically saying like, hey, you can't say that these things never show up. Maybe they're, and I think basically what he was saying was that they may show up in time, like, but maybe it's not the time frame that I expected, or that, and I believe that it's the time frame that most people expected. So because when we're saying that, like, that it's not here, it doesn't work, or this or that, like, they're still thinking of the future. Like, in the future things may change, and then at that point, like obviously it brings the utility, which, I
Yeah,
mean, it's understandable to say, but look, I'm tired of waiting, like most players, for
yeah,
utility to work.
yeah. That's all.
There's
That's all.
no reason to bring on multiple projects and work on multiple different pieces of utility when we can make something work
Yeah,
quicker and faster and give someone that reward of feeling good.
yeah,
Another thing that kind of happened today, and it's just fresh on my mind, so I'm thinking about it, like, was, like, the old flipping days are over, is basically kind of one of the topics of discussion that took place today. And like, and we're not going to go back to that because there were too many easy wins, and the game may have failed, and we don't know if the mechanism was working correctly. And I agree with all of that, but the one thing that I don't agree with was players need to feel like they can win. They need to
yeah.
feel, and not just a couple players, not just a small minority of players, a large minority of players. They need to feel good about the money that they're putting in, that they're getting
Yeah,
something out of it.
yeah,
And to me, like, the development message that's kind of coming out today, I mean, it was super underwhelming. I mean, we were promised a Uppies mini game. They
yeah.
started talking about Uppies in June or
Facts, bro.
July
Facts. Facts,
of
bro.
2025. I mean, we're in May of 2026. And the main utility as far as the Uppie mini game was just announced in May. It's not arrived yet.
Yeah,
That
no.
basically a level 3 Uppie will be able to auto pet your plant. I mean, that's sad, man.
Yeah,
The good thing about it is it spiked the level 3 Uppies, on the secondary market to 300K on the Uppic side. So I mean, there are some benefits that are coming along with it, but man, is this too slow for someone new who isn't emotionally invested in the Monopoly style playing that we all were thinking that the game was going to be, and then it changed, to something completely different. Like,
and
basically a
and
builder.
it did, and here's the thing: I'm all for that if it makes sense, but they haven't made any of it make sense. Like when we were flipping properties, it was just to flip properties.
Mhm.
We were just now speculating buildings and apartments and homes, and we had no idea about service
Yeah, but
structures. We
what
had
was
no
the
idea.
part of flipping properties that made you feel good, okay?
Well, we were winning, right? There was
Right.
volume. There was so many new players coming in. We had the new player bonuses. We had people that were excited. You had ROI. You had people actually doubling, tripling their net worth. And I think that was such a massive just interest with so many people. And then when you saw volume, you see crypto guys, and they see this as NFT asset space. So they saw properties, they saw all these things. And that's why I'm so big on the uppies, because you will have a lot of crypto guys coming in to find more NFT asset space and things that can be rare, like Uppie's Origins. There
Sure.
should have the most utility, the most rarity, the most bang for your buck, the most everything.
I mean,
A level one Uppie should be
the
worth over a
only
thousand
reason
dollars
they
USD.
should,
Level one
bro,
Uppie Origin should be worth $1,000 minimum.
the
Period.
only reason they should is because they said that they would.
Yeah.
right?
Correct.
I mean,
Exactly.
that was the
Exactly,
announcement that was
bro.
made. I mean, it's not like
Exactly.
like it's not like we think that Uppies should give all of this stuff, like because like we think we know better, which I've
No,
heard in the
it's because
comments today.
yeah, we don't know any
And,
better.
and I
We're not even
mean,
pretending that either.
and Tim is in here saying that the old way of thinking was unsustainable, and we kind of went over that already. Like
Yeah, we
obviously
did,
it didn't work. It didn't work.
which is
We
okay.
know that. But still the
Yeah,
win is where we feel good and we
yeah,
attract new players. We keep them emotionally involved. We keep
yes,
them wanting to log in on a regular basis,
yes,
not being forced to log in to gain the yield that they want to gain on a regular basis. And
yeah,
like I think, look, the one thing that I've experienced over the last 3 or 4 days, and finally, because a lot of people are closed off, they don't want to say anything, they don't want to get involved, but then when they open up, I mean, they just blossom out and they just
yeah,
spit out every single
yeah,
thing that's on their mind. And it's nice because that type of communication can help other people's uh, thought process on kind of
yeah,
what's going on, and they can learn from our experience. Because like, man, we've been working with Dr. Tid for years. I
yeah.
mean, we talked to him on the phone before he had
Chicago, Kansas
I mean, dude,
City. We've worked a lot of thing projects. Yeah,
he used to have another Discord name before he got booted, and I don't know why he got booted from the Discord channel. And maybe, maybe I'm incorrect, but I'm pretty sure that that's the same guy that we've been talking to for years and years and years.
yeah.
So we've had a relationship with all of these players for so
A
long,
long
you know.
time.
And the best thing about all of this is we truly all want the same thing. We want Upland to be successful, and we want new players to feel comfortable investing in the platform. And I know investing is a bad word, but what else is it when you're putting in more money than you've ever put into any other game out there? Like, this is the type of game that requires some money, and hopefully they change some of that stuff, because I mean,
Yeah,
that's difficult. And they're already weeding out the wells. We've talked about this, like a couple months ago, maybe a month and a half ago. I don't recall exactly, but I mean, the amount of purchases that are going in through the economy, like, I think if I recall correctly, like 17-18% are the ones that are being transactioned through the larger players now. So that
yeah.
means
Well, I
that
mean,
over
take a look at the up.
80%.
Take a look at the Uppie transactions. Well, people, here's the crazy
Well, I'm
part.
talking about all the transactions,
For
and
sure,
over
but you
eighty
can't. But
percent, bro, are all being done by players for $3 to $6, $3 to $6 on a
yeah,
regular basis. So soon, us OGs, I mean, I only call us OGs because that's what everybody else calls us, the Wells or whatever. I'm just a player. I'm not any of those
yeah,
things, but you can
yeah,
label me whatever you want because I don't really care. Like, but in reality, our voice is getting smaller and smaller and smaller, and in relation to how big and how the game is working, like,
yeah,
and eventually we'll be superseded. So I'm glad that everyone's talking now, because the only time that Upland actually moves the ball, the only time that they actually change, is when they see that the fire needs to be put out, and they come out and they put the fire out. And that's
yeah,
one of the main reasons why we connected everything together with uplandrevival.com.
yeah. And it's true. The problem that I have too is that they shift their focus with so many different things, and they don't fix one thing, like the uppies.
Sure,
And I know that I
sure.
go back to this because here's the crazy part: is they should be already releasing more, no more origins, but they can't even merge any more level fives. They have not been able to merge level fives
Yeah,
in
I'm
two
not sure
weeks.
about that.
I do. You can still
Yeah.
cannot merge because there's no more. Dude, doesn't that tell you all you need to know? The rarity that could be taking place if they took more attention to that. There is over 16,000 something merges. There's only 3,000 available cards left with all the things that are out there, and there's only a special number of origins, and you cannot merge level fours to get to a level five right now. You cannot get to a level five
Mm.
in this game. So again, the game is now once again broken. You cannot merge anymore. The whole thing is just not working, and because they don't have enough level fives because there's so much demand for it. There's so many people that believe in these
Sure.
uppies because of what we were told, because of what we were promised for the origins, right? So here we are. We have an opportunity to still make this great, and it's broken once again.
Hey, are you still buying Uppies, bro? Now that I don't help
Shut
you
up, Kevin.
anymore, you know what I
Shut
mean?
up,
Now that
Kevin.
I can't monitor this.
Bro, I went to UA
Are
today,
you
bro. I went to
healthy,
Uppies
bro? Are you
Anonymous, bro.
healthy?
I went to Uppies Anonymous today. I took my course today, all right? I was, hi, my name is K Twice. I'm an Uppie-aholic, all right? I'm an Uppie-aholic. It is what it is. But guess what? I love them and I'm here for it and I want to support the game. And I think I did that. I think I helped, look at the value of something, and I think that it's very valuable in my personal opinion because of the origins. I am an origin. I am, or K Twice is origin. Like that is Kevin the Man is origin. Do you want to talk about these uppies being a part of us? That is us. Those uppies, those origins, because we've been here since day one, dude. We've been ride or die in this thing, helping support this for years, even through the worst of the worst of the worst, without honesty, without transparency, and we're still fucking here. We're still behind
Yeah.
Upland, and we're still ready to give them the biggest support and help them, guide them in every possible way to help this game grow and be successful for the community. And that's all that we're trying to do. Nothing more, nothing less. So when we talk about this stuff, I want you guys to ask yourself, why does this make you mad? Why does us saying the truth about Upland make anybody mad? You should embrace this. You should want this. You should want someone like me and Kev to poke the bear a little bit, to tell the truth and to expose the brokenness that has happened for so many
Well,
so
just
many years.
from normal people. I mean,
Yeah.
it shouldn't be a mystery for us to try to figure everything out. Like
Yeah.
that doesn't make that it doesn't make sense. It doesn't work
No,
like
it
that
shouldn't be a
in most
mystery.
games. And look,
No.
so look, Dr. Tid, like I said, I could be confused. I'm not publishing disinformation. If you never had a different Discord name, and I don't want to make this show about you. I had mentioned I mean, I
What are we talking about here?
mentioned
What
it.
happened?
It. Oh no, Dr. Tid basically said I have never spoken to some message. We do mean changing Discord name. This is the type of facts or tone can be harming. Whatever. Then it wasn't you. I had said maybe it wasn't you. I thought that you were a guy named Tim. If you're not that
Oh,
guy, then you're not
Tim
that guy.
Sharif. Tim Sharif or whatever it was, TIMSHRV.
It.
Is that the name?
I
I remember
thought
that
that's
name.
who he was.
Oh, that's not him?
I don't
I thought
know.
that's who he
I
was
mean,
too.
yeah, so whatever, you know what I mean? Like, we're not trying to harm, like your character in any way, so just relax. So I mean,
I'm so lost right now.
the real issue, okay, is that the trust has been
Okay.
separated from the player to Upland. And maybe the Upland defenders don't feel like that happens because regularly I hear on a regular basis, like most of the people that love the game to the point where they're blinded by some of the things that are going on, they always send me the vision
I
video
know.
of how everything was laid
And
out
I said it
like
last week.
5 years ago. Like
Yeah,
that was a long time ago. Like we're
it's
tired
not the
of the
same.
vision
Yeah,
video. Like it's too long. It's too
yeah,
far away. It's 5 years. Like someone's vision. Like can't be like now. We have to turn it into gameplay. We have to
yeah,
turn the vision into gameplay, and that's what
yeah,
we're asking for.
yeah. That's honestly it.
I mean,
That's that's bottom line. That there's nothing
yeah,
more, nothing
like I
less.
mean, it's crazy. Like who else wouldn't agree that plays any type of game if you call it a game, like we've talked about, because it's difficult to call a game, but who else wouldn't agree that a vision from years and years and years ago needs to be turned into gameplay at some point,
Yeah.
right?
Well, I personally just want to play the game and have fun again. And if there's possible ROI, great. And, I think it's awesome. But I would like to come into the game. I
Every
would like
single
to.
thing that you put money in, it doesn't matter what it is, You
Yeah.
know, like you're looking at ROI, and ROI can be felt on different levels. It could be an emotional ROI, it could
Yeah.
be a profit ROI.
Yeah.
You know, something has to be returned to the player, and it's
But
getting dimmer
nothing
and
is right
dimmer
now,
on a
right?
regular
They
basis.
they came out with this big announcement with the life and the stem, right? Well, right now I've got plants. I'm pouring and paying stem into my plants, and they're attracting nothing. What is my paying money into
Nothing.
stem? It's doing absolutely nothing. You can't do that.
Well,
You can't do
we
that in a game.
I
You
would
can't you
I
can't
would
you can't
say
buy
we
stem, bro. You
don't
can't buy
know.
stem and then you can't tell us to buy protem, convert it into stem, and then say, oh, you're gonna have to use stem to feed your plants to give them life so that you can attract uppies that aren't even the game's not even in mode. You can't even do that right now. So people that are feeding their plants stem, they're wasting stem. You're never gonna get that back again, and you're not gonna attract anything, and it's doing nothing. So again, why did we launch that out? Why did we do this big announcement about all this and we're just over promising and under delivering? Why can't you just
Correct.
make the announcement when it's ready? I don't want to hear the announcement until it's ready. I've been hearing these announcements for 5, 6 years. I don't want any more announcements. I want action. I want execution on your vision. Your vision is nothing without execution and without action. I want action. That's it. And that's all that we're trying to demand. And if you like that, great. If you don't like that, we don't care. We're gonna continue to help do what
Exactly.
we believe in honesty, integrity, and doing the right thing for our community. We give away millions of upics. We give away so many fun things that we do here, and we're gonna continue to do that. Right? We don't want to stop giving into our community so you guys can truly understand that we want this to work. And right now it doesn't. Nothing does. And we can't even
Well,
attract new players if we wanted to. And that's
and
our number one
facts,
goal.
I mean, facts are facts, you know, like I mentioned before earlier, you know, Upland only moves the needle when it feels like there's a fire that it needs to put out, and that needs to
Yeah.
stop. They need to do fire prevention by giving
Yeah.
the information, giving the fire plan, so that way people understand what to do when a fire takes place. You know,
Yeah.
like, and stop with the whole vision from 5, 6 years, whatever it is, you know, because eventually that vision gets burnt out. It needs to be
Yeah.
adapted into gameplay. So, I mean, you know, really in the end, you know, what do you think, K Twice? Is Upland worth playing in 2026?
I mean, you're asking an OG that loves this investment of mine. So I'm not playing a game because there's not a game to play. I come log in every day to protect my investment. That's the
Correct.
difference. I'm not logging in to play a game because I can't play it. I want to. I freaking want to. I want to play so bad.
Yeah.
I want to play with my uppies. I want my uppies to pet my plants.
I
I want
mean,
plants to work. I want to get all the things. So it would be worth playing if I knew how to play. But right now, Kev, I don't know how to play the game because the game doesn't work.
sure.
So
I
I
mean,
come here to protect my investment.
who was excited when the census stats started coming out, and you
Dude,
know, and look what we were able to accomplish as a group in downtown LA together. You know,
yeah,
like we made a lot happen. We put our reputations on the line, going on the air telling people, look, we're doing exactly what Upland wants us to do. We're being good
downtown.
players, even though we may not understand the vision right at this
Correct.
moment right
Correct.
now. And we
Correct. Correct.
and we
Preach
said,
that.
hey, let's get this thing moving. We pushed it up, like far up there, you know, like
Yeah.
now, man, I'm not even really motivated to do anything because there's no reward, you know, like it's
Yeah.
difficult. It's very difficult. So
Because
what
you
I
don't
would
know. You
say,
don't know what you're doing.
is Upland worth playing in 2026? I would say yes for existing players, you know,
Yeah.
but my opinion, if you're a new player, I would say no.
Because what's to play?
Well, it's just, you're just going to get confused. There's, you know, like
Correct.
people talk about, you know, like all these hidden treasures, all these different ways where you can figure out all these different answers, and it's spread out through the Discord channel. It's spread through Upland's Discord channel, Medium articles, Upland articles. You know, you go watch videos of the founders and different things that they've said over the years and the years and the years, and you're supposed to like piece all of this together when they just want you to play a game.
Yeah.
Like, that's crazy. That's a
Well,
lot of work.
I also think that Upland knows this too, because if they didn't, they would be marketing like crazy, and they're not marketing at all, which is smart. There's no reason to spend money on marketing when you don't have a game that works. So I think they know this, and I think they're just buying time. I think they're waiting. I wish they would communicate that with us, like, hey, we have an ETA, and this ETA is going to, be around this time, and we're going to have a fully functioning game. But again, they've said that. I
I
don't
mean,
know.
I'm so tired of hearing about the
I know.
future, the future,
I
the
know.
future, and that's exactly why I said that, in my opinion, it is not a good idea for a new player to join right now, because the
Yep.
frustration that they'll receive by not having the information,
At all.
like it's just like, dude, it doesn't matter. Like someone in the chat saying, oh, secondary market prices are good right now and this and that. It doesn't, to me, that doesn't bring enough satisfaction. So what? So you buy a bunch of properties right now, on the secondary market for, let's say, 20 to 30% of the mint value. Big deal. It doesn't really offer you any kind of satisfaction on a regular basis, in
Because you're
my
not going to
opinion.
resell it. Because you're not going
Now,
to
maybe
resell it.
somebody else may receive that satisfaction, but from my perspective right now, I mean, I own thousands of properties, thousands of them.
Yeah,
I,
but
I, I
Kev,
don't
but
even
here's the
know.
thing. People,
Like,
I don't see a secondary
they're
market
not
because
giving me
I don't.
anything.
Yeah, I don't really sell, but my point being is, if you're gonna buy something for 20% and you're gonna try and sell it, right? And you're not playing the game because you're not gonna sell it. You're gonna sell it for the same amount because the floors stay the same. They don't go, there's no increase in value because the game isn't connected. There is never going to be an increase in value again until they make the game work and do exactly what it's supposed to do. Right now, you can't look at
I
the
mean, it's
floors and say there's value
proven.
in the floors. There's no floor, there's no value in floors right now.
It's not,
That's
bro, it's
terrible.
not me and you saying that the game is difficult to play. It's the players that are logging in on a daily
Yeah.
basis, declining on a regular basis. That's what's happening.
Yeah.
It's not me and you.
Yeah,
Like it's the facts,
yeah.
the specs, like they're showing that the average player is getting burnt out.
And
So I
I'm
mean,
very excited, and I'm very excited for this to come together, which is why we're here again. We want to see this come together. I'm excited for the Uppie game to come out. I'm excited for all the Uppies. I'm excited for life. I'm excited to find out what this mini Uppie game is because I've got a lot of Uppies. I'm excited about
of
that. I
course,
I
of
want to play the
course.
game. I want to merge more. I want to do more. I can't even merge anymore, right? Because I can't even merge level fours because there's no more level fives to merge with. You can't get them anymore. It's just
I
it's
mean,
one of those things to where like I
again, it's an emotional roller coaster,
yeah,
like
for
one minute
sure.
we're getting excited, we're thinking that something's coming, it's right around the corner, and it
Yeah,
just doesn't come
yeah.
as
I know.
quick as what you would normally expect. So,
Yeah.
maybe in 20 years it'll come,
No,
you
don't
know?
say that. So even in the general Discord, someone so yeah. So Bacon was laughing about RDP, right? And RDP was saying, "No, I'm gonna have my property and this done in a year." And Bacon goes, "A year? Oh yeah, a year. Like, why should it take a year? Like, why? That's just ridiculous.
I mean,
Nothing
that's
should
just
take a year.
crazy. That's too
I
long. That's too
it's
long.
too,
That's too long.
uh,
And
and
people
I
are feeling the pain. People are leaving, not logging in on a
left and
regular
right.
basis, because you can't really leave. I mean, like I guess you could technically, but I mean, some of the biggest players, some of the people that put the most time into it, like they're just disappearing on a regular
And
basis.
I miss all these guys, my MJC, Big Nick. I mean, all these cats that were, all playing and doing the things that, lots of cool people, different walks of life, different places. I got to meet some great people at Genesis live events. I miss those live events. Me and Kev, we never got to go to a live event together. That's something that I really would love to do
Right.
with you, Kev. I would love to go to a live event with you. That was really fun for me. And I think you would enjoy that experience big time too. I think you would. And I think that Upland needs to get back to that, to the ground roots, to make sure that this is a game. We can have fun. We know how to have live events. We're all just not a bunch of people that want to sit at home and play this game. We want to be active. We want to be a community. Some of us want all of that. We want more, and we're yearning for it. And they don't want to give that volume back to the players. And I'm here for it, and I want to help try and do that. So I'm gonna keep speaking my truth and speaking what I believe in. And I have no animosity towards anybody here in this chat or anyone
No,
that
no,
follows
hell
us or
no.
watches us. I got nothing but love, and I will have a conversation with anyone, anywhere, anytime. If you want to come on the show, come on the show. Who's you're talking
Yeah,
about?
and
Dr.
honestly, dude,
Kid. Come on the show, man.
I love all the haters because the haters are here for a reason because they're here
Yeah,
for something they need to defend.
yeah.
They
And
need to
I'm here for
defend
that.
their
And I'm here
dream.
for that. And I'm here for
Like
that.
so it's all good. I mean,
Uh,
man, I've spent so much time in my life dealing with people that didn't share the same opinion as me. Like
Yeah.
this is what I'm built for. So it's all
Yep.
good. And I will be the first person to give Upland all of the love when they make the right decision for the common player.
Yeah. 100%, man.
First
I
person.
love it. I'm here for it. So, again, we appreciate you guys tuning in. We appreciate all you guys' perspectives and opinions and thoughts and comments, and most importantly, your engagement. Sometimes we don't get to engage as much as we'd like to because we are busy guys too. We own our own businesses. We do a lot of different things. We have our own families. We've got kids. And we love the engagement. We want to be able to engage with you guys as much as possible. So we appreciate the engagement, commenting on our website, Upland Revival, trying to be active in our Discord at Upland Revival. We want to hear from you guys, and we want people to have their opinions heard and their thoughts and feelings also heard and validated, because we are all in this together and we want to see this win. So keep tuning in, guys. Me and Kev, we
All
got another
right.
really big announcement coming out here pretty soon. We got a
Yeah,
big
we got
giveaway.
some UpX giveaways coming. We're gonna help someone's account turn into something great.
Yes. Yes. And that's what we're here to do. So appreciate you guys. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you guys
Later.
Monday this coming week. Or we'll probably do some more pop-up fun things